Gnosis or Heedlessness, Chapter 21 of Al-Fusul Al-Ilmiyah wal-Usul Al-Hikamiyah, translated, Categories of Knowledge and Principles of Wisdom, by Imam Al Haddad, a 17th century saint and jurist from Yemen. Gnosis or Heedlessness. The noblest, most honorable, eminent, and exceptional people in both this world and the next are the people of knowledge and Gnosis, or knowledge of Allah, Ma'rifah, and of obedience, submission, and mindful of their duties and fear, that is taqwa of Allah the Exalted. This is manifest and indisputable. It is clear common knowledge to both the specialists and the general public. However, because perseverance in submission and taqwa is hard for the soul, since this runs counter to its passions and disturbs its quest for ephemeral pleasures, most people evade them despite their awareness that obedience and taqwa bring dignity, honor, nobility, and high rank in both this world and the next. They are more inclined to follow their passions and their desire for pleasures, even the illicit and prohibited, despite their awareness that this thing attracts shame, humiliation, and degradation. For such are the soul's inclinations, and men choose to submit to them and obtain immediate gratification, however villainous this may be. You should know that the people of Gnosis and submission to Allah the Exalted among His creatures are like the favorites among a king's attendants, those whom he trusts with his secrets and his treasury, who are allowed into his presence, converse with him, are his close servants, and take from this privileged presence the orders which they carry out. And who can be more esteemed and honored than those who have this privileged position near the king? To Allah belongs the highest similitude. As for the people of passions of inner desires, shawad, and distraction and sin, they are like the ones among the royal slaves who are in charge of the stables. They remove the filth and do other lowly and unclean jobs. Observe the difference between the two groups and choose the better one for yourself. You should know that Allah the Exalted promised to people of Gnosis, obedience, and those who are mindful of their duties to Him, that is taqwa, honors in the hereafter. Otherwise, the honor, elevation, dignity, and majesty which He grants them in this world, both before Him and vis-a-vis His creation, would suffice them and contribute the greatest of reward. Nevertheless, He has promised to give them in His garden and His abode of honor that which no eyes has ever seen, no ear has ever heard, and no heart has ever imagined. Similarly, Allah, glorious is He, has warned those who are devoted to their possessions and fall into transgression that they will indeed be questioned, veiled, punished, and harshly tormented in the hereafter. Otherwise, the shame, humiliation, and degradation that they suffer in this world should suffice them and constitute the greatest of penalties and punishment. May Allah the Exalted bless you with a good understanding of this chapter, for Allah grants appropriately. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.